I'll do a quick stance on how I perceive the whole women versus men and relationships that do not become marriages. And here's why men are just getting it so wrong that they can't even inspire correction, because to get that would have their woman see how their man is not the one for them. And she will have to explain it to him. And she will see and hear why she should not be hanging out with this dude, explaining anything right now. So, if you are in a marriage sanctified by God, not because it's an Italian marriage document, not because it's a Greek marriage document, not because this was here in the Samoan Islands and you were Samoan. No, not because of anything that we did on marriage, because God said it is sanctified. Whatever marriage becomes, He said marriage is sanctified. I sanctify it. So if you want to marry this Spectrum hand sanitizer, then this will be what you will take control over. This will be what you will invest in being a covering for. Not humans. Regardless, at the end of the day, this is what you are taking responsibility over for your covering. At which I don't even know whichever way. The woman is going to need a covering. So if we want to talk about this in different genders, that's fine. I'm just gonna say which one is driving, and not because they need to be driving. Because even though he want to drive, he ain't driving. I'm driving. Don't even think. We got kids at home. You better know. So basically, if a woman needs a covering, it don't matter if the certificate, if the license is legit or not. Period. To God, because it's sanctified. It only carries in importance to the two people who are getting it, the man and the woman. They both see it as important. Oh, he sees it as important. Just important in his downfall, perceived downfall. That's why he's not getting it. And while he doesn't even see and won't even begin to see why his perceived downfall as to why he's getting it is not as bad, if he actually did the research, what he's not even seeing, but what he's getting her further away from being able to say and express, is that she is becoming so disenchanted with even wanting to explain to him why. Him not wanting to get it, and him not wondering why she hasn't said anything about, or if she does say something about getting married, why she's still with him if he's not giving her what she wants. Because she's giving him what he wants. She hasn't forced him to marry her. So do I have to explain to him why I need him to know that I need a certificate? Something's proving not who he is, but who I belong to. Okay? You put a ring and a nose. That bull is married. That bull had cows. They do. It is a symbol. It is a sign. Something I can show. Something people can see. They need to see a marriage certificate. If I'm married, they can see the ring. If I'm married, they know I'm taken. Now, while that may not have to do with the other things where that may not be a factor, that is still less danger, still less perceived risk in a day for somebody. The ring will do a lot of things, but what they don't understand is it's not just a ring, because then a ring become a promise ring, and why don't you just because they know the money is very important too. And regardless of what vision they have in their head about how the downfall is going to go on, that's just creative screenwriting. Give these people an opportunity to write a screenplay. It may be the next big thing, I don't know. But they know it's going to be money. Money is going to be tied into it. And regardless of who made the most money, we were a team in this money management. Okay? Even if you had 75% of the pennies, I still helped you know where them 75% came from when you reached the 75%. Because if you made it, you better believe I was counting it. Because you was just making it. And if you always made it, then you get used to it, and you don't want to focus on how much it is anymore, or this and the other. But the things still need to be done with it and need to be done. So if I need to take over that realm, then I'll do that with all the numbers that I don't know about. I'll do that with all the numbers I don't have an attachment to, other than I need these numbers in order to live. Because if I can't do this, he ain't doing it. And if he teaching me, if I have to know what it is, I have to know my numbers. I have to really know my numbers, and I have to really be focused on getting all the information I need to get from him as well, because it's not me. There's no others are coming to me with his information about what that is for me. And if a card is going to be, it's not going to be in my name. I'm going to have to remember his number, and I'm going to remember. So then if you die and we're not married, and then I get all that taken away, wait, what? What are you taking away from me? Like, taking what from me? I live in my home. What are you taking? You're going to kick me out of my home? Because, excuse me, it's not my home. It's not my home. I've been living here. Because the deed is in what? What deed? Okay, but it's a piece of paper. Okay, but I don't understand, because at the end of the day, whoever you are, whoever you may be, whether it is a family member or a government bureaucrat, what have you, and that will go to that is sad in the end state, period. It's sad, period, because whatever they're getting kicked out from, they don't just be getting kicked out from, period. It just doesn't make any sense. Now, it don't leave anything behind, which is why we leave generational wealth. We leave things not only for our kids, but for our grandkids and our grandkids. Because they got to have as much as possible needed. I'm nothing right now. I'm trying to think about it. If that, in that time, then when I don't have anything left, but I'm still here. And I should, if I were married to this person, I would have this. This would be mine as well. And because he gave that to me, not just the certificate, not just the legalization of that, but the societal, governmental recognition and legalization of the financial aspect of a marriage. Because how can something made by God have anything to do with mammon if we are talking about a mixture? It doesn't make no sense. That's the mixture that you don't want then. How are you serving God and mammon? He said you cannot serve God and mammon. So you can't. So how are you doing it? How are you doing it? I'll tell you how. By having marriages have a very, very, very specific way of defining community property and money within a marriage. Where it's just like the government. Funds go in here, they come out this way. They go in here. There should be no way to. How are we going to figure it out? Half. Half of what it is now when they decide to leave. Because if they're going to leave, they're leaving this thing sanctified by God, and they're going into the world. They're going into mammon. So we are going to make sure they have what is fair, half. That's just the easy way of thinking about it. Or if somebody is not a will, they will have a will, they will have something left behind, and that will be honored, not because somebody broke, because they are married. Because I promise you, they will, if they're not married, marriage is automatic. Everything. It's fine. You can't give them that. So not only do you not give them that symbol that can keep them, from little couple of things of, little extra, maybe couple moments of just, or, no, sir, please, I have one. I have a husband. I'm not interested. They won't even come when they see this. They won't. And then you can do the promise ring, that's fine, whatever. But as many promise rings as you keep saying promise, and then that community property just gets so, it takes a room and a brick and a brick and a brick away until you promise into what? Not take the last brick inadvertently when you die, and then now you leave her with nothing. You gonna promise not to do that, but you're not gonna get a marriage license because it's going to do something that's going to invariably destroy your life, even though you've been here this whole time. So there's nothing you could imagine that could destroy your entire way of being unless somebody literally or something literally destroyed you. So what is your fear about getting a marriage certificate, a marriage license, getting married to this woman? What is your fear? What is it going to destroy from you? I don't know. There's many different reasons that people do not want to get married. Many different reasons. Whether it is perceived freedom, whether it is this, that, and the other. It's whatever reason, it is based in the idea that whatever they are habituated to currently is not going to change. If it's going to change in a drastic way that I can see and perceive it as me in that moment going, this is not what I was doing before. And not in a way like, this is not what I was doing before. Really? Really? So really, because you really just gonna make me just have to feel the way I know I can feel just without what I had here before. So no snacks for me. Fine, whatever. Then why you don't talk to me? I don't need to talk to you anymore. Just get away from me. I don't get my snacks, but I'm talking to you. Like, you really want to make me realize that it was all just about the snacks, and that the fact that you not helping me get my snacks, because here I just had the snacks. Now the snacks aren't here, and you're not gonna tell me where I can get the snacks. You don't tell me where they are. I will even go get the snacks. I can get up and get them. I can get it. I can buy the marriage license. I can get it. So can I go get it now? You don't have to do anything. And then there's nothing that's going to change. And if there is, I don't know about it. I don't know if a Tyrannosaurus Rex is going to come down and destroy both of us if we get married. I don't know. I'm going to take a leap of faith and say, I will marry you in spite of. But I'm paying for it. You don't have to do anything but just show up. And then now can we do it? So I can get what I need. No. Why? What is it that you want to? Why don't you tell? Do you know? Do you know why you don't want to? If you do, why don't you just tell them? See if once that idea reaches their frame of thought, that they go, first of all, was he doing this? Whatever it was, he thinks he's going to be. Let's say if it's his freedom. Okay, his freedom. He's going to lose his freedom. And then this would be in their head. We're automatically going for women here, but just know it's trying to. And if you need to make up your own dialogue for it, then why don't you just use it with your person and then just. I don't know. People write stories about it. I write books about it. I'm just going through the motions. And you're going to lose his freedom. Do you want me to? I can call the cops now, and then I know we can get married in jail. With you in jail, can we do that? Will that be acceptable? I can tell them you hit me. Like, if you want me to, I'll run down the stairs if I need to. What are you talking about? Yeah, of course. Because if you think you'll lose your freedom, I don't understand. Like, are you going to go to jail? Because am I supposed to call the cops? If you're not, then how are you going to lose your freedom if you're going to do what you've been doing? What am I going to keep you from doing that you're not doing right now? Now, obviously, we're looking at the person who, for many people, this would be their own answer. For someone who's older in life, that answer is going to look less and less valid. And that person who is confronted with that question, whether or not it is in overtly or covertly, is going to get increasingly aggravated with having to see that imagery in their mind of them really trying to understand why they are still with this person, as this person not only regresses, decreases, retards, kind of just oozes away from the truth, and they're still that person. Their spirit is so dead and dumb in this situation that they hold on to an irrational idea that they know in their subconscious, because unless they actually do see themselves every day with the same freedom, and even said, I can't lose, or even said whatever ill-received notion they got, the next day when they saw that they weren't doing it, like if that old dude was like, I can't have sex no more with whatever, and then it's like, what? And then he wakes up every morning and he ain't had sex with nobody. What is it? I mean, does he see? I don't know. But I would know that if I have to be the person to explain to that person why they should just let me call the cops on them so then we can get married and so I can get my marriage certificate, I'm gonna do much. And then it's 5 hours later, and I'm just like, wait a minute, how about if he's just stupid? He's just crazy. He's getting crazy. He's getting crazy. And then now we've already disrupted the sanctification, because mind you, the marriage is sanctified. Then God was saying, yes, I'm going to even sanctify your relationship with money in this context. Don't get me wrong. That does not mean that marriage and money matters do not turn to sin nature very quickly and very dangerously, especially when kids are involved, especially when other families are involved, especially when feelings are involved, because that has nothing to do with your money. How much money you're getting should not ever mean how you're going to affect somebody else's self-esteem, especially not the person that you dedicated your life to being with. You're going from something of Caesar to something of Jesus. You're going to attach and attack their value of self-worth as a child of God over some representation of a form of currency. You're going to fight over this. You're going to destroy each other over money, which is going to change in inflation value rates. Wow, you guys are fighting over it. So it's not going to be the same. It'll be the same number. But if you guys had finished this in 15 seconds, it could have probably been $10 more than what it would have been today, because it's decreased over time. Y'all couldn't get to it fast enough. If it decreased all the way to zero, we'd be like, sorry, here's the same amount of money, but it means nothing because we just have bills everywhere. Everybody counting. There you go. There's your money. There's your money. Now go, separate. I mean, I don't even know what y'all was going. What are y'all gonna do now? You don't have no money. You don't have no love. You don't have God, and you don't have mammon. At least you would have mammon to take care of you in that meantime, but now your mammon means nothing because you fought for so long and you didn't even do what you were supposed to be doing. Getting a divorce. No, you want to be angry and bitter and evil and scornful. So, because if you can just put her away. You couldn't put her away. So why are you with her? And if you're with her, then marry her. Don't put her away unless it is for sexual fornication. Yours. If you're going to be that person, be that person. If you're going to be that person in thought, be that person in thought. It's your general representation of yourself, whether that's in the earth realm or in the spiritual realm. I don't know if they have, ghosts that are known to be on the shore. I don't know. I really don't know. I know there are some funny people who are on the shore bus. And so they're going to be there because there's no way they're not going to be there. Making sure they let everybody know that they can laugh at themselves too. Of course they're going to be there. So what I'm trying to figure out is, if you know who you are, then, and you can't say it in a way that makes your other partner feel comfortable about it, then, you shouldn't be with them. Because they're not going to feel comfortable. And now you know that. So why are you still with them? Don't you love them? So why would you want them to be uncomfortable about anything? But you're still with them. So why are you still with them? Because you need somebody to take care of you? Because you deserve somebody to take care of you. Because you're lazy enough and you think whatever it is, it needs to be told by themselves. See, it would be ridiculous if it would be like if the world would just go into the Hunger Games and it would just be like, yeah. It would just doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't want somebody taking care of me in all facets, because then when I'm ready to fight though. And we can fight and I can fight. I'm ready to fight. But you're not ready to balance your checkbook. But you're not ready to make sure that all the money is getting used in the right way by the people you hire, by the organizations that you donate to, by the people who ring up your order. You didn't even see how much you left on the table. It doesn't matter if it was just a change. But what if those were all quarters? That was a lot of sound I heard. It could have been, I'm so confused. So then you don't really know you, but then that's money that's going out. So what else don't you know? And then eventually it's going to start breaking down even more, because eventually when the money is no longer important, it is now seen as a disturbance, because now I have to do work in order to manage it, because it is managing my life based upon where I allocate it to, and then its buying power. It manages my life as a direct and desired final act before it is disintegrated into the universe. It benefits me. That's why I have it. It better benefit me. If it is not benefiting me, then why do I have it? I better find something I better find some benefit, things that I consider benefits, because that's where the money will go. But if you don't see money as important, and you got to do work just to manage it, because you don't see how money is managing your life, you just see things being done for you. And if you're not doing it by yourself, obviously they're being done for you, then they're coming from other people. So whereas you may see the money coming in, the money is coming in as food being prepared to you and for you by someone's hands, by someone else. And while anyone can look at that, even you can look at that and say, well, I know that costs money. Even I don't know how much it was, and it may be my money, or maybe some money. I don't know. It's money. I don't care. Here's the food. That's what I want. I'm gonna start eating. I'm getting tired. And this is ridiculous because I do this on the Facebook Live, and I know that I get to see that surrounding truth to make it plain is very important. I could do this ad nauseum just because I'm just being me right now. This is not rehearsed or anything. Like, I'm not tired. I'm falling asleep. I guess if I fall asleep right here eventually, then it would be done. But I just had a moment where I wanted to do it, and I'm still in this moment. So it will be saved. So thank you, God, for technology, because it really actually does help, and it helps in ways that are, thank God, nowadays a lot of these things are becoming intrinsic in the manifestation of it. Because before, you did not used to have this, like, what is it, streaming, and then it saves. You can say it's gonna save, even if it'll save, even though it's live. So it is recording, and we call it live. It's doing both. It's doing both. I mean, it's interesting because people it could be the option. I don't know. That's so interesting. I guess it would just be for me if I just started to be afraid about it. Like, everybody's recording, and I didn't know, but I do know. So I can only know that me before me who did not know, well, they're a loser, and they're not me. So I know. So I'm gonna be cool and calm and collected and just. I'm using my own ideas about life and how life works where I'm at, and to go through a very lot of the ideas behind marriage and sanctification of marriage. It's just that when something came to me, and I get it, because it really does show that covering and what that covering is about. And it's in so many ways. It's always in different dimensions. And that physical realm does manifest itself because it is a symbolic gesture that also has real social benefits for a lot of people who consider them benefits. It is a deterrent. It is a deterrent automatically out the gate. And it's hard for people who don't understand deterrence, even if they understand serious deterrence, like maybe a SWAT team coming on you for no reason once when you were 15. That was bad. We're glad you made it out. And I can talk about my own issues where I'm glad I made it out too, but I would never use those as fear markers for today. No, I don't even know. What? That made no sense. From that 5 years ago? No, I don't get that. I don't know what that even would be. What am I saying from 5 years ago that if it scares me, it didn't happen yesterday? Like, I'm confused. Okay, so moving on. Now, hold on 1 second. I'm in the bathroom. You have to use the bathroom? Okay. Okay. I'm finishing it.